Hi guys, so today we're having a look at, yes, another Revolution product. This is from their skincare line, although I would say it's a crossover between the skincare and the makeup side, because this is the Niacinamide Primer Drops. So, Niacinamide, skincare, primer, makeup. You get 30 millilitres for £8, and it's obviously in a little dropper bottle. And what it says on their website is stop oily skin in its tracks with the Revolution Skincare Niacinamide Mattifying Primer Drops. Create a smooth and matte base for makeup with niacinamide infused primer drops. The perfect primer for easy makeup application. Niacinamide is a hard-working all-rounder famed for helping to smooth and even skin tone, balance sebum production, reduce redness and help moisturise skin, with kaolin and rice starch to help absorb excess oil throughout the day without feeling chalky or leaving a cast. So, oh, okay, a bit strange. I've just noticed that in the how to use section on the website, which may be incorrect because it doesn't match the box. Yeah, I don't think the website's quite right here, because the website says apply to face morning and night for best results, which should be leaning towards the more skincare side of things. I have just their plain niacinamide that I use as skincare and had been applying morning and night. Don't think I'm going to start using this one at night. I think that's a mistake. Doesn't say that on the box, so be careful if you were thinking about doing that. So obviously this has a lot of skincare benefits that I would like to have, and niacinamide should, in theory, gradually stop the oil production or slow the oil production. I've been using it for a while and it's not stopped, unfortunately. But I do think my skin is noticeably better, so I'm more than happy at the possibility of another product within my routine to have this ingredient. So we're going to do an application section and a wear test, and we'll see how we go on. Right, so we're going to follow the instructions on the box. It says to shake well before use. It does say apply to clean skin, but I mean it's a primer. I want to do my skincare before that. That's what I always do. So that's what I've done. And it says to allow it to sink in. So we're going to do this side first, and then I'm going to put the e.l.f. primer on the other side. So let's see what the consistency is like on this. So it's a wee bit thicker than, you know, skincare, but not as thick as, you know, your average primer. Kind of smells like it's got alcohol in it. Water, alcohol, denat. Okay, then niacinamide. Okay. So, leaving it to sink in a little bit. I mean, quite a little bit went a long way. Yeah, sorry, allow it to set before applying makeup, not sink in, set. So we're just going to quickly throw the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer on the other side of my face, just so we've got something to compare it with, because this is what I've been using most lately. I say using most lately, I've just been using it whenever I've done my makeup, because I'm trying to use up some bits and pieces rather than having, like, you know, 10 primers kicking about, and multiple powders and stuff, and yeah. Trying to control the collection. But also because, you know, half moved at the moment, or no, not half. In the process of moving and finding a new place, so all of the stuff's packed away as well, so yeah. We're doing the focus on things. Right, so that is that. I'm going to use the Dose of Colours Meet Your Hue foundation because it's my current love. This feels dry, so it's set. Doesn't feel quite as sticky as the e.l.f. side, but it does have a nice kind of powdery matte feeling. So yeah, okay. I'm going to zoom you guys in a tiny bit more just so we can see what this is doing, and yeah. I don't know why I went straight to the side that isn't what we're reviewing. That was stupid, quite honestly. It's force of habit. Okay, so primer's letting me spread out my foundation really nice. I mean, that went a really long way. That's pretty much one dunk and that side of my face is done. I mean, it was a generous dunk, but still. Okay, so go here. Where is it? Ah, right. See, when my hair was purple, I used to be able to find it really easily if it got stuck to my skin. Right. So, right. I'm just going to add a little bit more to this side just because it looks like we've got a full coverage on the putty primer side. But that probably is to do with the fact that the putty primer, like I said, felt a little bit stickier, whereas this one felt really smooth, and then, you know, that single dollop of foundation just kept going. So, right. Okay. Still looks a tiny bit sheerer on this side, but I think by the time I've got my concealer and my powder and things on, it's not going to make a difference. So I'm going to go and finish all of that just now, and it is 5 to 8 just now, and we will see how my foundation goes throughout the day. Right, so I'm back, and it is 25 past 5. Yes, I'm late coming back. I just get caught up. So let's have a look at how this guy is doing against this guy. So, from distance, not really seeing too much of a difference, but I'm going to zoom in because close-ups are always so flattering. So, in terms of the oil control, I would actually say that the Revolution slide is a little bit better. So, that's pretty good. Actually, coverage might look a little bit better as well. Ooh, interesting. Creasing around here. Fairly even, maybe slightly better on the Revolution side. Drawing you uncomfortably close. So, compared to that. So yeah, the foundation seems to be breaking down a tiny bit less, so that's pretty good. So, yeah, I am going to powder down my face, because if you've been around my channel more than a minute, you know that I am dying to powder down this shine. Oddly, I think my pores look better on the Revolution side as well, compared to the e.l.f. side. It's pretty good, because I will say with that e.l.f. primer, I feel like it takes a bit of work to spread it around, so potentially the Revolution one would be kind of kinder for your skin long term as well. But yeah, I will continue to test these, and I will come back and see how it holds up. Right, so it is final check-in time, and it's pretty late. It is 20 past 11, so it's going to be a quick one. Let's zoom in and have a look. I've got my mirror. So I would say we're still pretty much where we were at earlier. I think the pores still look better on this side than the e.l.f. side. The oil, still maybe a tiny bit better, but not as big a difference as earlier. Coverage still, I think, looks nicer on this side than this side. So yeah, I definitely, whoops. I'm definitely putting this in the goodbye category. It's affordable, it's got skincare benefits, it works. What more could you want? Okay, maybe not glass packaging. I'm conflicted about this because obviously glass is recyclable and that's better. But if you're ever packing to go on holiday and stuff, But you could decant some into those little travel jars and that would do nicely. So it is vegan, which I think I forgot to mention earlier. All of Revolution stuff is cruelty free, but it's not all vegan as far as I'm aware. So just double check for that when you're looking at their products. But this one you're fine with if you are vegan. So I am off to bed. If you've got any questions, leave them down below and I'll get back to you. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.